What a beautiful game. This is one of the what am I going to do with this? Just enjoy the music, because I'm going to have to turn it off. So this is Tokaido. This is one of the games that kind of got me into the board game hobby, or the one that enabled me to find that there was a hobby. I saw this in a store and it just kept drawn to me, and I ended up getting it and discovering a whole world of board game fanatics out there. I love the app for this. It animates everything. It's got the same art from the board game, but it's brought to life in beautiful color and brought into stark contrast with the very pale white. It looks just like the board game. Unfortunately, the one thing this app does not have is any kind of volume control. You can either listen to the music or turn it off, and that's your only choice. And I find the music to be incredibly loud, so that forces me to just turn the volume down. But because music has a tendency to hit copyright stuff, it's probably for the best if I just turn it off, and that way you can hear my voice and I don't have to compete with the music. Sound effects are on. You can play online. I don't know anything about online play. I've never played other people in this, but you can play pass and play, which is the way I prefer to play, so I can play with all the characters, or several characters. Or I can play solo against bots. I'm going to go ahead and play with a full complement of 5 travelers, just so you can kind of get an impression of all the different, or some of the characters in the game. The way the game works, no matter how many players you play with, you're given 2 different characters to choose from, and you pick which one you want to play. And so will everybody else. Each of them have a unique ability that only they possess, and usually means it's ways for them to get more points in a certain area of the game. I love this picture because that load screen picture has some characters that are in the expansion for the game, but aren't actually in this physical version. It's like they're teasing they want to add the expansion to the game, but then they never do. This game it's basically been unchanged for like 3 years or something like that. So I don't think they have any intention of adding Crossroads or the other expansions to this title, but man, it would be great if they did. It would reinvigorate my play of it. So, these are the 2 characters that the first player gets to choose between. I'm not going to try to butcher the Japanese names. I can pronounce some of them. Some of them I don't really know how they're pronounced, and I don't want to butcher them and embarrass myself. So, each one of them is kind of a persona, though. This character is a street performer, a dancer, an entertainer, and this is the little orphan girl who she's just an orphan girl. So in Tokaido, you're actually playing various personas in medieval Japan, traveling the Tokaido Road. That is the East Sea Road. It's a legendary road in Japan. They have highways along most of it now, but it was designed. I'm not going to get into the whole history of it. In the game, you're playing travelers along this road. You're competitors with one another, but it's really more about experiencing your travel. It's supposed to evoke a kind of, to use the Madison Avenue advertising term. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And each one of these characters has a different way of experiencing the journey. The dancer wants to encounter travelers, other travelers. There's a space on the board with this symbol, and every time they encounter somebody, not only they get a victory point, which is this little symbol, and a coin. So not only is it a way for them to get some money back, it's also a way for them to earn points. So they want to hit as many of these spaces as possible. They also start the game with 5 coins. The orphan girl only starts with 2 coins. She is the poorest character in the game. She has nothing really. But whenever she goes to one of the intermediate inns, she gets basically an option to get a free meal. And it's going to be a random. It could be a high value meal or a low value meal, but she can choose to get one for free. So money isn't near as important to her because she knows she's going to get a free meal at the end of the night, if you will, when they stay at the inn. I've played both these characters. They're both really, really well, but it's just for a challenge. I'm going to take the orphan girl. Player 2 has a choice between the artist, who starts the game with 3 coins, and when he gets to those intermediate inns, he basically gets a free painting, a random draw of a painting, or actually I think he can choose one of which one of the 3 he wants. It's very hard for the other characters to rival him in painting. Although if you've ever seen the old tabletop episode with Will Wheaton, he had the artist and he was basically being foiled at every turn by the other players, constantly taking his ability to paint away from him. So it was a very frustrating and very entertaining episode. This guy is the messenger, I believe. He starts with 4 coins. He also has an ability that triggers at the intermediate inns. Whenever he arrives, he gets a random encounter with the character. I'm going to go ahead and play with him. Okay, finally some guys with some different abilities. Okay, this guy is like a traveling merchant. He starts with quite a bit of money. He starts with 6 coins. And whenever he goes to the... I don't know what it's called. Not the market. Is it a market? Well, he basically, whenever he picks up a souvenir, it's worth a coin to him. Is that what that is? I think that's how that works out. At the shop, yes, he can purchase his first souvenir for 1 coin, regardless of the price. So they cost between 1 and 4, is it? I think it's between 1 and 4. And so whatever one he chooses, he can get it for basically dirt cheap. It's a really good way to acquire all the different souvenirs in the game. Hirotara. He is I don't know what he's, a shaman or a monk. He's a holy man. Whenever he stops at the temple, an additional coin is donated. Now, he still has to have the coins in order to do this. If he doesn't have any coins, he can't even stop at the temple and take advantage of his freebie. But he always gets a free donation on top of whatever he donates. So it's, again, like some of the other characters, this one, it's very hard to beat him in the temple game. He also starts off with an amazing 8 coins. I'm going to play with the traveling merchant, though. Oh, Kinko is one of my favorite characters. He's the Ronin. He's just a wandering warrior, a masterless warrior. He starts off with 7 coins, which is really good. At every single inn, including the final inn, I'm trying to think, maybe the little orphan girl's ability also works at the final inn too, because it doesn't have the little symbol in the top of it. Anyway, he gets his meals for a discount. He's got good reputation on the traveling circuit, apparently, and they respect him, and so they always give him a discount. It might just be because he's he's a downtrodden warrior with no wars to fight. But anyway, so it's hard to beat him in the cooking game because he can always get those high-priced meals at a discount. Then you have the old man. The old man, it's kind of 2 notions to him. He's got 2 different abilities. One, any of the, I don't know what they're called, achievements, any of the achievements that he manages to get, he gets an additional point for. Whether this is the cooking ones or the encounter ones, or whatever ones he gets an additional point for. He also gets a bonus for the baths. Whenever he visits the baths, he gets an additional point at these little hot spring baths. Kind of puts him off as kind of like the horny old man, but it's kind of an interesting, notion. I love playing the Ronin. He's probably one of the best characters to play if you're a starting character, because he starts off with a big pile of money. He gets a discount at the inn, and he more often than not, he's competing for the winner. I'm going to try for a little bit of a challenge, though. I'm going to take the old man that I don't often play. Player 5. This is the last player, I believe. Another good choices. We got the geisha. She starts off with 5 coins, and whenever she goes to the, what is that called? The shop. Okay, when she goes to the shop, as long as she buys one thing, she gets 1 item for free. This is like, they're very prestigious personages. You think of them as like the kind of like the ultimate connoisseur of their day. It was considered very, think of it like you're a shop owner and this very beautiful, famous model comes into your store, and she's gonna grace your store with her presence, and she's gonna buy something, and you're so overwhelmed by that you give her something for free. It's almost like free advertising. If she buys in your store, she's going to bring in all sorts of other people because everybody else wants to get what she got. So that's kind of the theme for this, is that she basically, if she buys 1 item at the store, she'll get a second one for free. And then there is the, what is he? He's a functionary is what he is. He's an official. He's out there basically checking people's passports, making sure that they're allowed to be on the road and that they're going where they're supposed to be going. Starts off with the most. He starts off with 9 coins, so money is not a problem for him. And whenever he encounters a traveler, what is it? He gets to choose between 2 people. So he gets to draw 2 cards and pick which one he wants. Again, like the Ronin, this is a character that does very, very well. I don't want 2 of the characters to be jockeying for the shop, so I think I'm going to take him just to mix it up a little bit. You know what? No. I'm going to take her. Because there's somebody else that wants the encounters too, so it wouldn't matter. So these are the 5 characters that are going to be on our little adventure. Now wait till you see the animation on this game. This is so pretty. You can't really zoom in and out. But everything you click on, that's what it's like when you click on the ground, the water, the trees. So this is the starting village. On the main screen are like graphic representations of all the different stops. All these little fenced in areas are the stops, okay? On the bottom is like a simplified version. This is the first day's travel. This is the inn at the end. You can travel as far down this line as you want, but once you stop, you can't go back. And everybody else gets to basically take their time until they pass you, if that's what you want to do. Because we're playing with a high player count, there's several of these spots can take 2 players. The person that is furthest back is the active player, and they get to do something. And then the next player that's the most furthest back. It is possible for you to be the furthest back and still be the furthest back when you take your next move. The problem with taking the first of these is that somebody else can come along and take the second one, kind of keeping you there until they leave. They're considered to be farther back than you are. The spaces on the board, the black spaces are the shops, with the little gift. The little temple symbol, the little holy symbols, that's when you want to go to the temple. The little encounter, that's the person. You want to encounter people on the road. This is the steam coming off of the hot spring bath. This is when you go to the village. I don't know exactly what the theme is. I don't know if you're doing a day's work or you're visiting family, but anyway, you walk away with 3 coins. So this is the only way you have to kind of get money back in your pocket after you've spent it. Aside from that, we have 3 other symbols, and these are all painting spots. These are scenic areas where you're going to try to complete a painting. You have the village, basically what it's, the fields, they're rice fields. Beautiful rice paddies and scenic valleys. It's the smallest painting to complete. You only need to stop at 3 of these to complete the painting. Then there's scenic mountain vistas, the beautiful mountains of Japan. This is you need 4 panels to complete this painting. And then there's these dramatic seascapes. A lot of the bays and inlets and rivers. These require 5 different panels on your painting. So it's a long game. It takes a long time to complete these big paintings. And then the first person that comes to the inn at the end of the journey is going to get first choice of the meals. Once that first person arrives, they get to draw all of the meals, and I think it's one for each player plus one. So the first person that's going to arrive is going to draw 6 meals, pick one for themselves, and then leave the rest of the stack hidden, so nobody knows what's there. The second person to arrive will choose from those 5. The third person to arrive will choose from the 4, and so forth. All meals are the exact same value in terms of points, but they cost a different amount. So, do you want a cheap meal or do you want an expensive meal? There is an award at the end of the game for the player who has the most expensive meals. So these are the different things that you're trying to do. 3 paintings of the rice paddies, 4 paintings of the mountains, 5 paintings of the sea. This is where all of the different meals you're going to score over the course of the journey. This is where they are accumulated. Every time you visit a hot springs, you're either going to get 2 points or 3 points. This is where it all gets added up. These are all the travelers you encounter. These are the different shop items, and you're trying to complete a set of 4 different things. It's okay to have multiples of the same color, but they're going to score a separate set for each one. What you want, I don't even know what they're called. I mean, this is obviously a fan, and that's clothing. This is like treats, candy, little food items that aren't considered a meal. They're not tied to that at all. And then there's like little relics, little souvenir trophy type things, little religious icons and other types of artistic. I think it's art is what it is, artistic things. And these are the little knick-knacky things, I guess. Fans, toys, just little knickknacks. This is your total points that you accumulate as you're traveling through the land. Every time you add it, you get points. That's also marked over here. This is your money that you currently have, which is also on your HUD. And this is your temple points. How many there's a certain scale that involves with this. You basically want to be the most. You want to have the most donations, and it's also shown here. There's also a certain amount of time per player, but it just counts up. It's not important for me, this. I think that's everything on there. So, the orphan girl is currently in last place. She can move as far down on the line as she wants. She can stop at the inn, or stop at the shop to get a little trinket, but she's only got 2 coins, so that's not good. I guess she'll go to the temple and get that started off.
Uh-huh.
She'll donate a coin. Man, again, the sound effects are loud too, so if you can't hear me, I apologize.
Uh-huh.
She donated 1 coin. That got her 1 point. Okay, the messenger. Yeah, he just wants to get meals. He's got 4 coins. He'd like to get this, but he's going to be kind of out of action for a while, so he's going to jump ahead and get an encounter. Encounters Miko, a priestess. She's going to donate a coin to the temple for you.
Mm-hmm.
Also gets him a point. That's what basically the different encounters give you. Each traveler basically has an ability that emulates or ties into one of the other spaces. Okay, well the traveler definitely wants to go here. The first souvenir he buys only costs 1 coin. So it gives you the discount here. Again, he's trying to create a set, so take that. God, I hope this isn't really loud. I have to turn the volume down on my headphones. It's blowing my eardrums out. So, he already has 2 of his set. And every time you expand that set, you're going to get a few more points. The first one is only worth 1 point. The second one is worth 3 points. I think that's how they calculated that. Okay, the old man wants to get to the baths, but for now, he's got 6 coins, so he's going to get an item or 2. He'll get his hat, replace the hat he's wearing, and he'll get get this little toy top. The other thing he did was he kind of blocked the geisha from taking that space. The geisha really wanted to go to the shop because that's where her special ability is, but now she was denied that ability. So she's going to go to the village, or not the village, the rice paddies, and do a little painting. And this is the first panel of the painting. And got her a point. Basically, everything that you do in this game gets you a point, with the exception of money. If you stop at your village to do some work, all you're getting from that is coins. Everything else gets you a point of some kind. Okay, so the old man wants to go to the baths. So he gets a bonus point just for going to the bath. Okay, the merchant dude. Does he want to jump ahead and get some coins, or does he want to hit the baths for some 3 points? If he goes there... The thing is, if you bypass this, there's no place that can get you coins unless you're lucky enough to get an encounter with the person that gives you money. But if he hits the money, there's no way in heck he's going to get the prize. Or the chance to go to the shop again this part of the journey, this first leg. Well, let's just go to the baths. He's going to get a 2 or 3. Oh, I double-clicked it. I don't know what he got. Okay, Orphan Girl. Orphan Girl can often get paintings completed because everybody else is running along doing other stuff, and she's not really concerned about money, so... That's the first panel of the mountain. Okay, back to the traveler. Still has his 4 coins. He'll also get a mountain painting. This shows you where everybody is in competition with one another in the different categories. We haven't stopped for inn yet, so we don't have any meals. But so right now, the geisha has one of the farm paintings. These two have a mountain painting. Nobody has an ocean painting yet. These two both have a point in temples, but the last person that arrives takes precedence, I believe. One encounter, and these guys both have 2 points in the shop. And these two both have a point in baths, and that's their total points currently. So the old man is right now in first place. It must be because he had a tiebreaker, I'm not exactly sure, because they both have 7 points. Geisha's got 5 coins. The geisha really needs to go to the shop. Okay, well... The second one was free, so she bought something cheap and got a more valuable one for free. Okay, I might as well get some coins, since he's not going to get to go to the shop. Old man's gonna go to go get some coins, working the farm. Alright, traveler. 4 coins. He's already in the temple, isn't he? Yeah, he's already got a point, so he doesn't really need to go there. He's gonna jump ahead and take another encounter. He just got 3 coins. He met Kuji. I'm not exactly how it's pronounced. A noble. Help the noble out to get some money for your trouble. Oh, what's she gonna do? She could double down on her mountains, or she could get an ocean started. This is the only chance to get ocean painting started, so she's gonna go there. Leg up on the oceans. Alright, the old man's got some money now. He's gonna go to the shrine. He's going to donate 1, 2. Now he's in first place in the temple game. The merchant, he's got a lot of money. He doesn't want to donate too much, though. Play it safe. Oh, she'll go to the ocean. Okay, where does he want to go? I keep double clicking so you don't get to see the little animations that they have on here. He doesn't want to give the old man a free bath, so he's going to take the bath. Well, that leaves the old man with either going to the inn or going to the mountain vista. He might as well do mountain vista. That's free points. Free points are never bad. Okay, so here we are, going to the inn. Alright, he met somebody. He met a traveling artist who got him a mountain painting. So here are the 6 meals that are available. We got tempura, we got misoshiru, we got donburi, we got dango, fugu, and yakitori. He's got a lot of money. He's gonna take the big fish. Isn't that the poison fish where if you don't cook it the right way, you could like die? I think that is, because he's got the little spikes on it. Like I said, they're all worth the same amount of points. The question is how much do you want to spend for the meal? Okay, the geisha. The dainty eater. She needs to keep her money intact because she needs to visit inns, or those shops, so she'll take the little bowl of soup. I assume that's what that is. Okay, now the orphan girl, remember, she gets a free meal. And that's what she'll take. She'll take the same meal. It's not worth much, but you also can't, over the course of the entire game, you can't take the same meal twice. Something else you can't do. Old man. He doesn't want to spend a lot of money, so he's going to take the dango. And lastly, the merchant. He doesn't want to spend much money either. He wants his money intact, and all he's left with is expensive meals. He'll take the tempura. Okay, since he was the last one to arrive, he's the first one to leave. So this is what the next leg looks like. Completely different arrangement. Some spaces that only had 1 before now have 2, if you notice. Some of the ones that had 2 before only have 1. It's a little bit of a different challenge. You kind of have to approach each one of these. The shop is all the way at the end, right before money. Let's see. You want to make sure you don't want to waste your energies here. He's already got 2 points in the temple, so he might as well just go ahead and get some money. The old man, he's in the mountain game. He's not really in the ocean game. He's also going to horn in and take some money. Orphan girl, though, she wants the water. That gives her 2 panels. Geisha. Well, she doesn't want to throw away any money. And I think she's... yeah, she can take the second one of the rice paddy paintings. That's almost complete. 1 more panel left. Let's see. He could jump ahead and get another mountain. But he's going to get that opportunity regardless. So he's just going to go to the temple and spend another coin. So he still has 3. She's also, I believe, in the farm. Oh, she's not. But there's no reason why she can't get that. he can get his mountain. So now he's got 3 of the 4 panels for the mountain, so he just needs to wrap it up. The old man also wants a mountain, so he'll go ahead and take that. You get a bonus for being the first person to complete it. You'll get a little card that is worth 3 points. Of course, for him it'd be worth 4. Okay, an encounter would be good for him. Maybe I'll be a merchant. Gets a coin donation at the temple. Well, hey, rich get richer. She'll also take an encounter. Traveling merchant. Okay, so he gets a free souvenir. Twink. So now she's in the souvenir game as well. That would have been a great one for the geisha. She can't really afford to go to the temple. She's not in the mountains, so she doesn't really want that space either. She'll take the bath. Got 2. Didn't get the monkey. He's gonna take a bath. He got the monkey. He got 3 points. Let's see. Oh yeah, watch this. He's jumping ahead. He's gonna complete the mountain. Got his 3 bonus points for completing it. That's the completed mountain vista. The second edition of this game, of the physical version of the board game, changed up the art on the different panoramic paintings. I don't know why they did that, but they did. I have the original. Alright, well, she doesn't want to donate any money. She's going to get her 3rd of 5 panels for the ocean. He'll go ahead and take this free stop at the shrine. Drop a coin. Put a little bit of distance between him and the rest of them. And he's still the one in the farthest back, so he gets another turn. He's not in the ocean game, but he could get in it. But he wants to get this spot. So he needs... he can't get that. And he needs clothing. The 2 things he needs aren't here. But he can still get an expensive piece of art. Why not? Get the sake. Who doesn't want a little bit of sake? So he's basically trying to get a double sets now. He wants to get 2 of these and 2 of the clothing things, and then he can get a lot more points for that. He doesn't need the money, but he could screw over everybody else by taking it. But this is worth points, and he needs points. Even if he doesn't get it completed first. She needs some money. Okay, Mr. Traveler, where do you want to go? To the inn. Alright, he encountered the samurai who got him a point. And then he gets to pick a meal. He already had the fish. He's in a good shape to get the expensive meals. Unfortunately, he's going to be the last one to leave the inn, so if he buys the expensive meal, he's going to be completely broke. Okay, the old man. Sushi. The orphan girl. Another cheap meal. She doesn't have to take it, but since she only has 1 coin and she doesn't have to pay for it, she'll take it. I I've played games where every meal she got was the expensive 3-coin meal, so sometimes you get points, sometimes you don't. Okay, what did he have the first time? Tempura. I just can't take that. See? I'll have to take something else. I'll take the noodles. She took soup last time, so she has to take a 2-pointer. She'll take the yakitori. And she's the first one out. Which helps her because now she can go to the... Oh, the cheapest one is free. So yeah, she can't buy a cheap one and then get an expensive one for free. Well, she can't get her little souvenir item, but she's got clothing. Well, how about a nice little Haori? Okay, well he can't stop there now. He needs money, so he's going to take the money spot. Orphan girl. Two paintings down, one to go. Old man. Really wants that mountain. Free sea painting, which is fine. He's in that too. Well, he needs money. The money chance for him is all the way down here unless he gets a noble samurai. 3 victory points. Okay, mountains would be good. Just keep getting points. Yeah, in case you're wondering, this is where our points are right now. So there's 2 people in tied for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think the mountain one's completed yet. Or that's the one? Yes, he got that completed. This one's incompleted, but we have a front runner. Temples still only have 4 people. Encounters, he's just destroying everybody. He gets some freebies and he's way out front. The shops, it's kind of competitive. Still anybody's game in the baths, the hot springs, and the meals. Yeah, we got a front runner. The points are pretty close though. It's still anybody's game. Let's see. She doesn't really want a mountain painting. She's going to take that bath and make sure the old man doesn't get it. He's already got all his mountains. Once you've completed your panels in the painting, you can't stop there and block other people. He can't go there because he doesn't have any money. He's not in either of these, and he can't stop there. He might as well just jump ahead and get some coin, just in case he gets blocked out. He's in the mountain game though. There's 3 of the 4. He's not in any paintings. Doesn't really need the money. A point's a point though, right? Oh, it blocks somebody else. No, he's not. Oh yeah. It's in the oceans. Just like that, he went from 1 to 3. I believe she can complete the rice paddy painting. It's a photo. So she got the 3 points for that one, being the first to complete it. Looks like a golf course. Well, she doesn't want to throw away her only coins, so she's going to go get 3 coins. Old man. She's going to jump ahead. That's up to 4. to make sure he gets his opportunity, so he's going to jump to there. Okay, so he still needs the fan and clothing, so I'll take the clothing. So that's a full set. He's got one complete set. If he really wants to get another set, he should probably buy this, but that'll be his last coin. So he can't really afford to do that, because then he wouldn't get a meal. Nobody even stopped at that temple, at the shrine. Alright, she gets another, that's the second one of those she's gotten. Oh, a little fan. Okay, she's got money and the shop space is available. Alright, she needs a fan to complete her set. Okay. And that means he goes for a meal. Get some painting. Ooh, we got unagi, sashimi, tofu, barf, nigirishi. Well, he's gonna go ahead and blow all of his money. Let's see if the orphan girl can get a valuable meal. Oh, it's better. Some soba noodles. Old man's got 4. He can afford a big one. He's gonna get a big meal here. You know what? He's not really in that game though. He can't get first. He won't even get second. Geisha. He has 2 coins. And he's only got 1. Cannot afford any of the meals. See? So he's not going to get any. Going to bed hungry. And he's the first one out. He could get a bath. Did you get the monkey? She has nothing in the temples right now. See if she can get a noble. That's what she needed. She got 3 coins. The old man is going to the temple. She's gonna put her last coin in there. The traveler. He has no coins. So he is gonna go to the village. Oh, the poor merchant. He's only got 1 coin left. He really needs to go to here. He's got his complete set, so he doesn't have to stop at that shop. But he does need money if he wants to stop at the last shop. Orphan girl's got no money, so she can't stop at the shop. She can get her 4th ocean painting. One more to go. Old man only has 1 coin. He could stop here. Might as well. Can't afford it. It's fine. She's gonna stop there. So, for her to get 3, she needs... Yeah, she's not gonna get the 3rd. So she's not gonna waste her time spending 3 on a piece of art. It's free, so she got two valued things for 2 full coins. So if she makes this last shop spot, if she gets that one, she'll have 2 complete sets. Oh, she's in the bath game. She should get a bath. Oh, this is such a trick. This is a good decision process right here. Let's see. Oops, this is where I want to be. This is where I wanted to be. So she's not the leader in baths, but she could be if she stops there again. She could get an encounter, which could get her any one of these different things. She could jump ahead and complete her painting, although she will get 3 bonus points for it. She really wants to get to here, but it's all about timing. If she stops here, she probably won't get that, or that. But then she'd probably be jumping to there. And that may not even be available. He might jump all the way to that spot, because he's got the money to do it. So let's get the points. She got 2 points for stopping the hot springs. He's going to the hot springs for sure, because he's all about the hot springs. Got 2 points plus his bonus point. The little orphan girl. Let's see. She really wants to make sure she gets that ocean vista. Wow, this is a tough decision. Because she's not the only one. The old man also has 4 of the ocean ones. So if she goes here, he'll go there and snake those points from her. So she's going to jump ahead. Make sure she gets the 3 points for that. She's at 52 points. Okay, so again, he's got a tough decision. There's only one of these spaces, and both he and the geisha want to get there. He's already got his set. He's got the money. He could get a second set if he gets there. He could also get something if he stops here. He's already encountered 2 people. Mountain panorama, which was his first. Okay, he's already completed the mountain, so he can't stop there. He can stop there for points. He's not in the souvenir game at all. Going there would be just a big FU to the players who want that spot. Okay. Well, yeah, this is the last leg, too, by the way. This is day 4 of 4. So this is the final destination here. So the old man... he gets points whether he goes to either one of these. The geisha will go here so she can complete hers instead of there, which gets her fewer points. But she might go there. So he's actually better off going here. There's still a chance he might be able to squeeze a few more points. Completed the mountain. Doesn't get the bonus. No bonus, but at least he got his points. So this is the geisha's decision. She can go here and complete that. Or she can jump ahead and try to get a complete set of that, which is really her main destination. Because if she doesn't do that, the merchant's gonna. So she's got more points than he does, but that could close the gap. So she'd be better off, but she's only got 2 coins. Oh, if she spends her money here, she won't be able to buy a meal. She's not really in the meal game anyway, but... okay. Well, she got what she needed. That's 2 full sets. And she gets another one of equal value or less for free. It's worth another point, and it's free. Good decision. That was a good decision. So the merchant isn't in the painting game. So either one of these is only going to get him a point or two. The ocean one will get him a few more points than the rice paddies. So he's going to get a couple points for that. And that's where he wanted to go. So he just horked him. And he's still going to be in last place, so he might as well go here. Get 1 point for that. And then go to the inn and get first pick of the meals, spending his last coin. Getting a cheap meal. Oh, he's already eaten that. Oh, he's already had those two, so he can't have it here, so he's not going to get any food. Old man's going to go hungry. That backfired badly. So he's got 3 coins. He spent 3 at all 3 ends. So why not here too? Donbury or time machine. More fish. He destroyed everybody in the meal game. Okay, the merchant. Well, he's got plenty of coins. Might as well get the expensive meal. Since he wasn't able to do any more shopping. Orphan girl gets her free meal. Tempura. And the geisha, the dainty geisha. She's got 1 coin left. Alright, now we go to the final tally. The geisha got the bather award, +3. She also got +3 for the collector. The old man got +3 for being a bather, so they were tied in that field. So did the merchant. The chatterbox is the award given to the player who's encountered the most travelers. Got 3 points for that. And he's the gourmet because he destroyed everybody on eating the most expensive meals, because that's to be rewarded. And temple donations. They go out. So the old man and the merchant both got +10 points. The messenger and the orphan girl both got 7. And the geisha never stopped, so she got 0 points in there. But didn't need it. She got the most points total. 75, 71, 67, 65, 61. That's about the normal spread for a game of this many players. Usually it's pretty close at the top. I've had a lot of games where 2 people had the same score at the end. But yeah, it's about 10 to 15 points difference between first place and last. And anyway, we're just under an hour, and this has been Tokaido, one of my oldest of the hobby games in my collection. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.